biggest achievement of the Robert Schuman Centre since it was founded was in asking the right questions. We could illustrate that with questions that connect to the regulation of networked industries or that connect to the building of a single supervisory culture for the Florence School of Banking and Finance for the European Union. But I think one of the most interesting questions that they asked was about the nature of European democracy. See, about 20 years ago, I showed up at the Robert Schuman Centre not knowing I would ever come here to work, but to attend a lecture and debate about European democracy that was being held by Andy Moravchik, Yves Mayny, and this guy who was about my age that I had never seen before in person named Alexander Stubb. And the conversation that they had was very wide-ranging, and it took place at a time when we were engaged in the whole European Convention, and the debate about European democracy was really hot. It was also inconclusive. We had no idea where European democracy was going and how it was going to be affected by enlargement, where it was going to expand to, and we are still debating those same issues today. In fact, we're debating them with even greater intensity in the run-up to these European parliamentary elections in the eye of a new wave of enlargement. European democracy has become so critically important. And it's become important not just because we need democracy to legitimate the functioning of the European institutions and the European Union, but because democracy is the key to our survival as a culture, as a civilization, as a whole economic and political arrangement. And so when I think about those kinds of debates and then reflect on the idea that we can take those debates and make them real in the policy conversation, help people better to understand the choices they make with the voting advice application. I think the Robert Schuman Centre really represents the best kind of synthesis between academic reflection and practical application. And as long as we continue to do that, as long as we continue to ask the right questions, even if we don't answer them completely, there'll be a need for the Robert Schuman Centre for the foreseeable future.